Like the guy, you went out like twice before the guy even kissed you.
I know.
And then you waited until he walked you to the door, and you like had all these like 1950s values.
Well, I'm an experienced dater now.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, handsome.
How you doing?
I'm not 100%.
What's going on?
Well, I've got a cold and I can't shake it.
Since Thanksgiving, you've had this cold.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got this cold. Can't shake it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're literally a leaky faucet.
Yes.
It's getting pretty annoying already.
Yeah. Even my eye's leaking.
I know. Well, you know, some of my friends, cousin Julio, he's had it also since Thanksgiving.
My cousin.
Yep. So whatever
Since
it is.
Thanksgiving.
Right. Whatever it is, whatever they're doing.
I guess only the strong will survive.
Well, you're strong, so
I know.
We're not going to worry about that.
I know.
I know. So a funny thing, I was at Bloomingdale's.
I know.
And I was checking out, okay, can I just say something? I am not a thrifty person, right? I'm not thrifty. I tend to overspend and spend.
Ugh, over tip.
I am that guy.
Yes.
But when it comes to other people, don't I really feel like I can just control how much they can all spend? Like anytime I'm with somebody and they're like spending a lot of money on something, I like butt my nose in.
I know you do. You did that with Julia. Made him feel bad that he bought a
painting.
Yes.
He bought a piece of art. And it's gorgeous. It's like 16th century, beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And he got the deal of a lifetime.
Yes, he did.
And
you made him feel guilty for spending that much money.
I did. I was like, why did he? Well, you know why?
Why?
Because he spends insane amounts of money on art and antiques.
Well, that's what he likes.
I know, but it's none of my business.
It isn't.
It's none of my
Mind your own. It's a 24-hour job.
That's none of my business. Anyway, so we were at Bloomingdale's, and he bought and I just was like, this is the dumbest thing. He has these candles, and they're the old candles. I don't know how to pronounce them because I'm gonna butcher this. Cire Trudon candles. I'll have to figure out how to say it. They're fine, whatever. He gives them his gifts. He has them around his house, and he bought a lid for it. He goes, "Oh, look, there's a little lid that goes on top of the candle."
I love that.
Right, to preserve it.
Yes.
That little lid was $150.
Oh.
And I was like, "Come on now." It's a little piece of metal for the top. I'm like, come on.
It keeps it from having all that smoke in the air, too.
Okay, great, whatever. So I was in the middle of lecture.
Isn't it a candle snifter?
No, not that. It's just a lid. It's just a lid.
Same thing.
And not the same thing.
Well, it puts out... Oh, okay.
No, it's a lid.
Okay.
It is like the lid of a jar. It's just a lid. I'll take a picture of it. Anyway.
So it no longer smokes.
No.
How does it preserve the...
Scented candles, if they're exposed to the air too much,
they
lose that scent. They lose the perfume over time, I think.
I see. Okay.
So he has all of his candles in a glass dome, right? Like he's got this dome over his candles.
Okay.
And then in my house, I've got domes over all my candles. Do I know why? I don't know why. Because the housekeeper put them there, or Julio put them there, or you put them there. I don't know where they came from. I have expensive candles with domes on them, and I don't know why. And
And they all have 3 wicks.
No, those are Harry Slatkin's candles. I love Harry Slatkin's candles. Harry Slatkin's candles smell amazing. I love them. I give those as gifts. But now they can, they sell those at Walmart. But I think they smell really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he makes great candles. His wife is Laura, and she does Nest. Everybody's heard of Nest candles. Okay. So you have Nest candles and Slatkin. This sounds like a candle commercial.
I know. Shut up. Get to the point.
But I like Harry Slatkin's candle. candles. They smell good, and you can get them at Walmart. This is not a promotion. I just think I love them. Anyway, back to the overpriced candles, and I don't know. I don't even know why I went down this road with you just now. Oh, yes, I do.
ADHD or whatever it is.
Oh, let's not even get into ADD. This lady came around the corner.
Bless her heart.
And scared me.
Oh.
She came up to me and she's like, Gio, grandma, 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 grandma. And I went, yes. And she's like, oh my God, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I was like, thank you. All right, Mom. I got recognized in Bloomingdale's, but look at this beautiful...
Dolly, you are hilarious. You are gorgeous, hilarious, well-dressed, great dancer. I can only be as great as you are when I'm your age, even though it's only about a few months away. You're only a few months, even though you look.
Can I post you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love her, and I love Granny.
Thank you.
Oh, please post me. Are
I
you
will. I
serious?
will. Yeah, can I...
Okay, Dolly, you give a new meaning to being the light with that smile. She has such a bright smile.
Yeah.
And she's so adorable. I hope I meet you someday.
You're going to.
Oh.
I can't wait to let's
Oh.
show the world what you do.
Oh.
Let's
I'm game.
All right?
I'm game. God is so good. I'm crazy about my Jesus. I'm a prayer warrior. I'm, Etsy. Miss Bethlehem Etsy.
Okay.
I've had one
I'll
sale.
tag you.
I've had one sale.
So she was talking to me and she said, you're an amazing narrator. I go to sleep at night and I listen to your voice at night. I listen to your videos, and she goes, you always ask great questions and you're such a great moderator, she said.
I agree.
Well, so then she walks away and the cashier's like, are you on CNN? No.
I think you should write a book. It would hold everyone's interest. They wouldn't be able to put it down.
People say that about my Facebook post. Every time I write like some lengthy Facebook post, somebody's like,
Yes.
you should write a book. But look what you do. You write down all those beautiful words, and then you want them to be your Instagram, and you inspire people with your Instagram posts.
Yes.
All I do is just take your words and put them on the internet.
I know.
So you're really good at that too. My problem is...
But I'm not creative like you are.
Oh, you're so creative. Your words are beautiful.
Thank you.
I can't focus long enough to write
I
a
know.
book. I can't do it.
So just an hour a day, half hour a day, write it down. Then the next day, when you can't focus, stop, and then you can just do it, write something every day as long as you can focus, and then stop and write a book.
The thing with me is I can be in complete silence. It can be dark and quiet and nice, and I sit down to write something, and 10 minutes later, I'm looking for a distraction. If nothing actually distracts me, I'm looking around, and I will say, oh, I need to replace my living room. You know what I mean?
I thought you were going to say light bulb, living room.
I just, or I'll stop in the middle of what I'm doing and I'll start scrolling on social media. I'll get on TikTok and start looking at videos or something.
But for how long? Until you get disinterested?
Until the sun comes down.
Jeez.
No.
But you don't have a hard time focusing on that, just writing.
Right? It's built for addictions.
Is it?
It is, and I think it's creating addictions.
You think?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think social media gets very addictive because the algorithm knows what you like, and it keeps feeding you what you like, and then you can discover something new that you like, and
like recipes.
Right.
That's what I like.
Well, I like scary prank videos, and now my entire feed is scary prank videos.
Yeah, I like that too.
So it's like one after another. I'm like, this is great. This is so funny. This is this gives me ideas to torment my family.
Yes.
So,
yeah, and you've done that plenty of times all your life.
Yes, I have. Okay, I'm doing all the talking here.
Oh, well, let me tell you something.
Thank you. It's about time. You talk.
I went out on a date.
I know.
And his friend had an art show,
Yeah.
and he took me. And surprisingly, his friend is an amazing artist.
Great.
I was in disbelief that, are you kidding? You know somebody that paints this well?
That's wonderful.
It was wonderful.
And how was the company with the man?
He was very much of a gentleman.
Mm-hmm. You went to the movies with him too.
I did.
So this is the
And we held hands.
nice.
Yeah.
So you've gone out twice.
Yes. And I feel pretty comfortable with this gentleman.
You do.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's not older than me,
Right.
but he's not that much younger than me.
Right. You're within a 5-year gap. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But he has a very, very good education. I can tell.
He's well educated.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, that's nice. So you have lots to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about.
Here's the thing about that I love. When people say they run out of things to say, I could literally, right now, I could look at your hair, your eyes, your fabric of your clothing, your jewelry, the leather on the door behind me, the bricks behind you, the greenery behind you, the wrought iron, the air coming in, the heat coming. You could talk about 200 different things just sitting here. I could look at 200 different things to talk
But that's
about.
the way you are. When we went to Disneyland, you noticed the footprints in the pavement.
Well,
You noticed little tiny things that nobody else would ever think to notice.
but I hope you never run out of things to talk about, because what you told me was you really just talked the entire time. You just kept talking.
Yes.
I love that.
It's like, I don't know how to put it. Like, it feels like I've known him all my life.
That's
And
a very good. Guys, I don't have my camera mount, so the camera's a little shaky. I'm sorry, I'm in a different car today. So anyway,
anyhow, who?
any old ho. So my arm's getting tired holding the phone. No, tell me more about him. Hang on.
He's 6'2",
Yeah, that's
and he's slender.
okay.
Yeah, he weighs about 180, 175, 180.
Yeah, that's bony.
Well, he's slender, but he wears it well.
Right.
And he dresses to the nines, if you can say that about a man.
Yes. Yes.
And he's very interesting, very interesting.
And he's retired, so
He is retired, and he likes to take walks. Even if it's in a neighborhood, in a mall, wherever, he likes to walk and talk.
How cool.
Yeah,
That's really nice to walk and talk.
yeah.
To like take walks in the park or around neighborhoods, and when you were
He doesn't swim or go in the water either.
oh, he doesn't?
No.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. So the first date you guys went on, you went for a walk
Yes, and talked.
and talked.
And I learned so much from him.
On your walk?
Yes.
What do you mean you learned so much?
Well, he said that these palm trees in California aren't native to California.
That's right.
And that he showed me architecture that is absolutely, I've never noticed it before. He's kind of got an eye like you. He pays attention to detail.
Well, when you pay attention to detail, it definitely gives you a lot to talk about.
Right.
When you pay attention to detail, it also gives you a lot to complain about, because you notice things aren't. People that notice the details, that are very detail oriented, tend to find lots of flaws, because they don't look at, like, they focus in, and they find a lot of flaws with it. Is he like that? Does he find a lot of flaws?
Not with me.
Good. Well, no, because we have our friend that owns a restaurant that we love, and he's all about details. Danny is all about details, and he finds everything
And
wrong.
Julio.
And Julio.
Well, you are too. Yes, you are.
No.
You are. You are.
No.
Nobody would notice all these things that you notice.
But do I? I don't. Okay, me.
You do.
Me.
Yeah. Put yourself in there too.
And I do. I find things to complain about.
Yes. What I like to do is look at the clouds and make something out of it. Look at the tree and I can see a lady standing on her head or something.
A lady standing on her head.
I've taken pictures of trees where it looks like a lady that's standing on her head.
How funny. I took a picture of a tree that I thought looked like Charlie Chaplin's face.
Did you?
Yeah, I'll put it up. If I can find it.
Okay.
I saw Charlie Chaplin's face in the branches.
Yeah.
Weird. So the details. You notice the details. But you're like that. You notice details.
In some things I do.
No?
Not just walking down the street and notice. Well, I notice there's cracks and humps in the sidewalk. Yeah. To me, that's not a detail. That's just paying attention.
All right, let's get back to the date.
Okay.
You went to the movies. You held hands in the movies.
Yeah.
And how did you feel during that? Because well, we should start. Let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
Because you just dropped it. Where did you meet him?
Oh, you're going to laugh at this.
Why?
I met him at a car wash.
A car wash?
Yes. And I noticed that he was like so persnickety at looking at this, looking at that, looking at everything, checking everything out. Like he paid $1 million for it. And it made me laugh, and I couldn't help. I laughed out loud, and he turned around and looked at me. And he said, "Are you laughing at me?" I said, "No."
My
No,
gosh.
I'm sorry. And he started laughing. He said, "I know what you're laughing at." And I said, "What?" He said, "You're laughing at me because I'm inspecting every inch of this car." I said, "Right." He said, "Isn't that something that you had noticed something like that?" He said, "I find you interesting." Then he walked up to him and he said, "I would like to see more of you."
Just like that.
Just like that.
You know what's crazy is that generation, your generation, they just had game. There was an art to just approaching a woman with confidence and swagger, and to be able to, because if a woman laughed at me at a car wash, I would get in my car, roll up the window, and drive away, and feel insecure and like she was laughing at like nose hairs out of my nose or something.
And you know what I thought was so cool about him?
What?
Now, you might not think this is anything, but when they handed him his keys and he looked at me and he swung around his finger and he winked at me, I thought, this is going somewhere. I thought, oh, he's cool, like really cool.
You're so easy.
Don't call me easy.
No, but I mean, that's so funny. Like swishing is I'm not gonna look. The guy has game. He has game.
Well, I liked it.
Look, I'm gonna have to learn something from him. Yeah. That's pretty great.
Yeah. And when he got in his car and backed up, he said, "You want my number or can I take yours?" I said, "Let's exchange numbers."
Wow.
So he did. He called me first.
He did.
On his cell phone, as soon I wasn't even finished doing my car, and he called me.
He called you on his cell phone?
Yes.
He didn't use a pager or a landline?
No. Well, no.
He didn't send you a fax?
Well, it wasn't.
Well, you said
Tom Mix.
I know. You said he called me on his cell phone. Like,
Well, yeah.
like doesn't everybody call on their cell phone?
Well, I mean, he didn't. See what I mean? He didn't wait to get home.
Oh.
You know, it was like promptly called me.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Really.
Oh. Ooh. I sound
And
like
I had
Elizabeth Taylor there. Ah!
And so I like that.
Well, I kind of like that too. That's cool. He's got a lot of confidence. He's got a lot
of reason to have confidence.
Yeah, he's
got nice teeth,
nice teeth,
sparkly eyes.
Yeah.
Nice breath.
Ooh, nice breath.
Yeah, I mean, sitting next to him in the movie theater when he would turn his head to talk to me, I didn't turn my head and gag.
So,
So it was going to continue because it didn't taste like mints, like he tried to freshen his breath.
It didn't taste like, so you had a taste of his mouth.
Well, we kissed, if that's what you mean.
Well, okay, hang on a second.
Am I going too fast for you?
No, it's none of. I don't care. Well, I do care.
You do.
I do care.
You do.
But it's not my race. You know what I mean? If you're going too fast or too slow, that's your race. That's you. I'm staying in my lane. You stay in your lane.
I'm going to pass you up.
That's fine. That's fine. But I just remember the last time, like the guy, you went out like twice before the guy even kissed you.
I know.
And then you waited until he walked you to the door, and you like had all these like 1950s values.
Well, I'm an experienced dater now.
God. All right. Well, good for you. Okay. So many questions, Mom. All right. Where do I even begin? Okay. I have so many questions. First of all, I know he's retired.
Yes.
What was his profession? What did he do?
He was a college professor up in Northern California.
Oh, okay. Smarty pants.
Well, he's...
Do you know what his subject was?
No, I didn't get into that.
You didn't get
No,
into that?
he's retired from that.
Oh, we'll find out.
Okay.
Find out. I think that's interesting. I think that's why he has the eye for detail, and he never runs out of things to talk about.
Possibly.
Yeah. He's a teacher. That's why you learned something
He's a
on
professor.
Well, I know, but there are people in life that are teachers.
Yes.
There are people that are always imparting knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah, I'm a
and that's
teacher.
why you said that you
I'm a teacher.
learned things.
I'm
on
a
your,
teacher.
Oh, what did you teach? And please, Mom, I ignored it twice because I knew.
I know I'm not going to say anything.
I just beg you. I beg you as your son.
I'll teach you to mess with me.
Don't. God, Mom.
I'm just funning with you.
You know, here's the thing. I want you happy. I want you dating. I want you to be like living your best life.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like, I also don't want to know half the shit that I'm asking you. So
Well, then shut up.
it's a fine line.
Close your trap.
Anyway, so you went to the movies. You held hands. You kissed. What? Tell me more. Just tell me like more. Oh wait, tell me about the art gallery. His friend had an art opening, and then where did you guys eat?
Where did we meet?
Eat food. Yum yum.
We went to Pasadena and ate.
Oh, where did you eat?
We ate at what it's called the luggage room, or not the luggage room. The Grand Durand or whatever it is.
The Grand Durand?
Yeah.
We ate at Durand. Oh no, the Grand Orange. Le Grand Orange. I know that restaurant. I love that restaurant.
I love that
A
restaurant.
couple of years ago, I went there. I went there with some friends, and the manager dropped off some chips and guacamole. And I was like, "Oh, we didn't order these," and they were like, "They're on the house." We're like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, the table over there didn't want them.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
They were full.
So then we ordered the dinner, and then, we were waiting for the check, and the check didn't come. And I was like, "Excuse me, can we get the check?" And they're like, "It's been taken care of." And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "It's been taken care of." And we're like, "Who took care of our check?" And the waitress, the lady came up to us. She goes, "I loved your grandma."
Aww.
And the check's been taken care of.
Oh, bless her heart.
How amazing
Yes.
was that?
That was
That was
amazing.
incredible. So the fact that you went to that place on your date is a very good omen.
Wow, good.
It's a really good omen.
Yeah.
And then what did you guys do after dinner?
After dinner, we sat in the car and we talked for about 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours talking about his past, my past, and the present, and how far we're going to go with this. He said, "You know what, Dolly?" That I'd like to know everything there is to know about you.
Well,
I said, do you know I love to dance?
and
He said, "I'm not a good dancer." I said,
Well-
"That's okay."
that's something you can teach him.
There you go.
You said you're a teacher.
Yes.
Teach him to dance.
Okay. I can do that.
How fun would that be to go do that together, take dance classes together?
We could do that.
Yeah.
If he wants to. I wouldn't want to force anything like that on him.
Oh, I think he would probably like it. I think people like to dance, unless they're in
I
pain.
enjoy just looking at him.
Okay.
Well,
Jeez, Mom.
well, he's got a nice face, those long eyelashes. He's just very, very, very attractive.
Okay, I love that. I love everything about this. I'm gonna lecture you. Take it slow. Eyes wide open. Keep your heart protected, and just, you know what you're doing.
I do.
You know what you're doing.
And we talk on the phone till sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning.
So here's what
That's why I'm so tired.
Yeah. I love that he's local. I mean, everybody was pretty excited. You were feeling those things about the guy up in San Francisco.
Oh, he was so cuddly.
Right, but that's a long way away.
It
and
is.
So I'm glad that this guy is local. I'm glad you have somebody that's near you. This is wonderful news. I know everyone's going to be so excited.
Well, I've got one more date to go on that I planned on going out with someone else, and I told him I had prearranged
Wait,
a date.
What? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm the dating queen. No, I just want to have somebody in company and companionship, friendship, whatever it is. Just somebody to talk to.
Well, great. I need all this information so I can run him through the FBI. And then I'll let you know. That's fine. just run him by me real quick, or just make sure I get his license plate number when he leaves.
Well-
Well, good luck on both dates.
Well, I just said I'd go out with him because I prearranged it before I met
Yeah.
Cutie Pie.
You know, you're not, just so you know, if you're feeling more connected with the guy that you're with, you don't have to, there's no obligation for you to go out with the other guy. You can say to him, you know what, I've met somebody and it's going really, really well, and I'm kind of on my road right now. All right, well, good luck with this.
Thank you.
I'm very excited. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Now let's go eat some red maple.
Red Maple. You want me to eat at the Red Maple?
I do.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I forgot something.
What?
I love you.
I love you more.
Bye.
Bye.